Hello, everybody. Welcome in. This is the Crystal Guardian here to do another tarot reading for the collective. We're going to call on our guides, guardians, spirit, ancestors. Please give us your divine guidance and wisdom in this reading today. Any negative energies being sent our way, please return them back to the sender. I'm going to be using the Romantic Love Oracle cards today. I haven't used this deck in a while. We have creativity come out. It says have fun, express yourself in new ways. We have release grudges, wounds, pent up feelings through healthy activities. We have success. It's your time to shine. Success from what you pour your heart into. We have dedication. Stay dedicated to your goals, efforts that will reap success. We have moving on, endings that bring healthy beginnings. Let's get a few more. We have twin flame, spiritual connection between you and your twin flame. We have patience, manifestations are on the way. And we have stress, cleanse and detoxify from unnecessary commitments. So this doesn't look like a bad reading. Doesn't look like we're going to get the usual negative bullshit here today. It looks like you need to release your stress. Have patience that your manifestations are on the way. Move on. Endings bring healthy beginnings. So I feel like by you releasing grudges, wounds, pent up feelings through healthy activities, going in, focusing on creativity is what's going to lead you to success. This is what will lead you being creative, focusing on creative outlets to release your stress and move on from things that hurt you in the past. Stay dedicated to your goals. This is where your success is going to lie. This could also lead to you having a twin flame connection with someone else. Let's see. Why is creativity out here? All right. I have kind of a lot of things coming out. All right. So with the Eight of Cups coming out, I feel like you walked away from something. You left something behind. Now you need to go in with the Four of Cups, meditate, reevaluate your life. By going within, this is where you're going to find your balance with the Two of Pentacles being here. You might have been dealing with somebody in the King of Swords in the reverse. This was somebody who was manipulative, ruthless, controlling. They had you trapped in your head in this Nine of Swords energy. This is about fears, anxiety, insomnia, trauma. I feel like by focusing on creative outlets, putting the work in with the Eight of Pentacles here, finding your passion through creativity is how you're going to be able to let this go. By working on things where you have a passion, you enjoy, this is where you're going to find your balance. This is where you're going to be able to find your peace after leaving this situation. What was I going to say? I don't remember now. Focus on things that you like. That's what I was going to say. Focusing on things that you like, putting in work on passion projects, things that you're creative with, things that you enjoy, hobbies and things like that, that can be a form of meditation. Drawing can be a form of meditation. Working out can even be a form of meditation because it's kind of like taking you outside of yourself. You're focused on doing, like, getting in the flow. It brings you into the present moment. If you're, say, working on something creative, um, a craft, a painting, hobby, like I said, even working out, you're in the present moment when you're doing things like that. You're not thinking about the past. You're not focusing on what's going to happen in the future. You're totally in the present moment when you're doing things where you're focusing on your passion and your creativity and you're putting this work in. So that's going to help you get into a flow state where you can release any stress and anxiety that you feel. Okay, why is release out here? It says release grudges, wounds, and pent up feelings through healthy activities. Okay, so it looks like you did face some kind of betrayal with the Ten of Swords being here, some kind of ending or deep wound. This felt like a crisis to you. It was a great loss. Whatever this was, with the Six of Pentacles being in the reverse, this left you feeling like whatever this was that happened was not fair. It left you feeling like it wasn't fair to you. It left you feeling like you were left out in the cold, basically. You need to move on from this with Six of Swords being here. You need to leave it behind, release the baggage from it. And that's how you're going to gain with the Temperance here. This is how you're going to find balance and harmony in your life again. Find a sense of purpose, a sense of meaning. Only when you release this, when you sail on to calmer waters and let this go, even though it felt like a totally unfair situation, you had a great sense of loss from this, a betrayal. You have to release it and let it go in order to find harmony and balance in your life again. Why is success out here? It says it's time to shine. Success from what you pour into your heart into. Okay. So with success being out here, it looks like you are going to find success once you release these past pains, these past betrayals and hurts. You're going to go into this High Priestess energy. Follow your intuition. This will move you up into a divine feminine, whether you're a man or a woman. Trust yourself. And we also have the Empress coming out. So this is the energy that you're going to be moving into once you release this past pain. You're going to be going into, whether you're a man or a woman, these are both cards of divine feminine energy, where you're creating things, you're following your intuition, you're trusting yourself. You're going to move into like a nurturing, fertile energy. You're going to find inspiration again with the Ace of Wands being here. You're going to have, this is about like creative new beginnings, passions, new opportunities. So by going in, releasing the past, focusing on things that help you release your stress, moving on from unhealthy choices, unhealthy things that happened in the past, focus on having fun and expressing yourself in new ways. Do the inner healing work. Love yourself. Focus on yourself. Self-love, self-healing. That's how you're going to move into this divine feminine energy of the High Priestess and the Empress, and where you're going to find your new passions and your new beginnings and opportunities. And you're going to have success in this. Now, dedication. It says stay dedicated to your goals, efforts that will reap success. And that is one of the most important things of being successful. It's having consistency and dedication, not giving up on things as soon as they seem like a challenge, but be consistent. Okay, so we have the Fool coming out. So this is about new beginnings, being optimistic, going on a new path, being a free spirit. And then with the Hierophant coming out in the reverse, this can be about going against the rules, rebellion, freedom, having blind faith. So I feel like you do need to have a degree of blind faith when you're moving into something new. Um, you might have to go against the rules. I'm not saying like do something illegal, but what I'm saying is like go against the norms of what you usually do in life. Step outside of your comfort zone. Um, because that's might be where your new beginnings lie. Like you might have a way that you've always done things, and um by stepping outside of your comfort zone, taking that leap of faith, thinking outside the box, that might be where you get your success. But like it says here, stay dedicated to your goals. Don't give up easily. If things seem like they're not working out as soon as you start doing something new, stick with it. Don't just give up as soon as you hit that first bump in the road. Have consistency, have dedication. Now, why is moving on out here? It says endings that bring healthy beginnings. Okay. So it does seem like you went through a heartbreak here with the Three of Swords. This was a romantic situation, it looks like, with the Lovers being here. You are a Queen of Cups, I feel like, or King of Cups, with Queen of Cups and King of Cups being here. You could be a man or a woman. These are counterparts of each other. The King of Cups is somebody who is compassionate, a good leader, considerate, supportive, generous. A Queen of Cups is somebody who is compassionate as well. They're comforting, they're emotionally stable, caring. So I feel like by moving on, I don't feel like whatever situation this was, romantic situation that had you in heartbreak, I don't feel like that was your divine counterpart. But by moving on and releasing this past heartbreak, this is where your divine counterpart is going to come in. This love is going to come in for you. But you have to release the past in order to make room for this divine counterpart to come in your way. Because it's only by ending things that aren't for us that we'll get healthy new beginnings. And then we also have the Knight of Swords coming out. So this is about defending your beliefs. Like this can be about taking drastic action and rushing in. But I feel like in this reading, this is more about being driven to succeed, making a change in your lifestyle, and defending your beliefs, what you hold dear to you. And I feel like by doing that, that is how you're going to find this divine counterpart, this King or Queen of Cups, after moving on from going through this heartbreak with the Three of Swords being here. And this new counterpart that's coming in, this is going to be your twin flame. This says twin flame, a spiritual connection between you and your twin flame. But you're only going to find this person by releasing the past and moving on from it. Ice twin flame out here. You went through a tower, it looks like, in the past, which we did see with Three of Swords. This heartbreak caused a tower moment in your life that you feel like it's hard for you to move on from. But with the Three of Wands being here, you are going to make progress. You have to put this past behind you. You see how his back is turned and he's looking out into the ocean. His ships are coming in. You're going to make progress. You're going to start seeing benefits to this. You're manifesting in with the Magician, this new twin flame counterpart, this divine counterpart. And this is a person who is going to match your energy. They're not going to put bullshit on you. They're going to be kind and compassionate. They're going to love you. They're going to give you equal give and take. Why is patience out here? And it says here, patience manifestations are on the way. So you might not feel like this is coming in for you right now, but you need to have patience because this will be coming in. With the Three of Pentacles being out here, this new partner, twin flame, divine counterpart, this person is going to collaborate with you. You're going to be able to work with them as a team. They're not going to be oppositional to you. I feel like the past person they saw you as competition. Whoever you were with that broke your heart in the past, they looked at you as competition, not as somebody who is a part of their team. I feel like the new person coming in is going to give you cooperation. You're going to work together as a team. With the Four of Swords being here, you do have to go in, meditate, heal yourself, work on yourself, give yourself love, give yourself rest, relax. Your Four of Wands is coming in. You are going to have a stable foundation with this new person. You're going to be with this new person in this star energy of hope, calm, clarity. They're not going to jerk you around. They're going to give you clarity. They're going to work with you, like I said here with this Three of Pentacles. They're not going to come in acting like you're the opposition. They're going to come in with equal give and take, working together as a partnership, not seeing you as their competition. So you do need to go in, rest, recover. And then once you do that, that's when this Four of Wands is going to come in. That's when this twin flame divine counterpart is going to come in. That's going to be willing to work with you, give you equal give and take, be as loving to you as you will be to them. Now with stress being out here, it says cleanse and detoxify from unnecessary commitments. So why is this out here, stress? Okay, so yeah, once you release the past, once you cleanse and detoxify from whatever this past situation was that broke your heart, you're going to have this new person come in. We have the Knight of Cups here. We have a lot of cups coming out. So that tells me this person is going to be emotionally available. They're going to be mature. They're going to be emotionally stable. They're not going to jerk you around. So this person is going to come in offering you this love offer. This is also to follow your heart. This is a new romantic opportunity here with the Knight of Cups to the Ace of Cups. This is about a new relationship, new romance coming in, new love. And then with the Knight of Cups to the Ace of Cups, this is a Two of Cups. So this is going to be a partnership, a romantic partnership that comes in once you release this stress from this past heartbreak. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles here. So whoever this that comes in offering you this cup, this new romantic beginning, this Knight of Cups, whoever this person is, you are going to have a Ten of Pentacles relationship with them. And this is about family. This is about building generational wealth, a legacy, security, long-term success. So you are going to have a stable foundation with whoever this new person is. And you are going to have a 10 of Pentacles relationship with them where you're secure in the relationship. You're building a legacy together. You're going to be successful in this relationship long term. You just have to have patience. Go in, love on yourself, release the past. You're going to have success. Like I said, have fun, express yourself in new ways with the creativity here. Go in, work, heal yourself. Like I said, focusing on hobbies and art is a great way to do this. This could even be how you meet this new person. If you join like a class or group for a hobby that you enjoy, you might meet this new person there. And this will be a divine counterpart. This will be somebody who's willing to give you equal give and take. This person will give you balance. I know we saw the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, this person isn't going to treat you unfairly. They're going to give you equal give and take. This past person, whoever they were, they never gave you equal give and take. They stabbed you in the back. This new person is not going to come in and do those things to you. They're going to be emotionally available and mature. They're not going to put you through this heartbreak and betrayal and bullshit that this last person put you through. So you just need to take the time to heal, work on yourself. Like I said, join activities that you have passion about, that you're interested in, that you want to learn more about. That could be where you meet this new divine counterpart as well. And release and let go of the past. Whoever this past person was that hurt you, that betrayed you, that broke your heart, just try to release it, let it go. I know a lot of people say, oh, you have to forgive for you. I know that's hard. I'm not going to tell anybody you have to forgive this person, because like there are people that I don't forgive for what they've done. They've done too much. So, and there are times where you might feel like you've gotten over it and forgiven the person, but then something comes up and it hits you again. So I'm going to say, like, the best thing you could do is not so much forgive them, but just try to heal yourself and move on from it. And I don't call it like forgiveness, because I feel like that's giving that person an out and almost feeling like you're allowing them to come back in and do it to you again. So I'm not saying like trying to force forgiveness on somebody that you don't want to forgive, but go in and do the healing work for yourself to be able to release it and move past it. That's what I'm going to say. Release it. Like, go in and heal so that you can release it. Not so much that you can forgive that person, because I feel like by saying, oh, forgive them, it's giving them a free pass. I'm going to say release it, because to me that's the better word than forgiveness. Because to me, if you forgive something, it's like giving the person a pass or allowing it to happen again. I am coming in to do something to hurt you again. So I would say work on healing so that you can release this person, this hurt, this heartbreak. So that's the reading. If it resonated with you, drop a like, comment, or subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye-bye.